Good morning, I'm meteorologist Shane Hinton with your October 10th morning tropical update. Let's go ahead and head on down to the south. You can see we have an area of potential development in the Gulf of Mexico, and then out in the eastern Pacific, we have Hurricane Lidia, currently a Category 1 hurricane. It's expected to make landfall in Mexico later tonight into early Wednesday morning. Also want to point out that we do have the remnants of what was Tropical Storm Max. That's not going to be posing any concern to really anyone. Let's kind of take a look at what we can expect with Hurricane Lidia and then also that area of potential development here in the Gulf of Mexico. Hurricane Lidia possibly intensifying to a Category 2 before making landfall. This is around midnight tonight into Wednesday morning. Now, the reason I want to highlight this is that moisture from Lidia is eventually going to make its way towards South Texas and then the Gulf of Mexico. As we head over to the Gulf of Mexico, you'll notice that area now has a 30% chance of development over the next 48 hours. Now, honestly, we're not really expecting this to officially become a tropical system, but the reason we want to point this out is because it has quite a bit of moisture associated with it. This area of low pressure is going to move up to the north and then eventually pushing out to the northeast. But notice all that moisture from Lidia still continues to stream in and impact portions of South Texas, bringing some much needed and beneficial rainfall. Now, we'd love that rainfall to be impacting us here locally in central Texas. However, a majority of the forecast models are keeping this system down to the south and east of us. We can't rule out some stray showers on Tuesday afternoon and maybe even into early Wednesday, but I think we're talking a 30% chance on Tuesday and maybe a 20% chance of some isolated activity on Wednesday. As that system pulls away further to the east, then we start to dry out here and get the sunshine back here in central Texas. Now, also, as we take a look at the Atlantic Basin all the way out just off the west coast of Africa near the Cabo Verde Islands, we have a 70% chance of development for this area that we're monitoring over the next 48 hours and 80% chance over the next 7 days. Just as a reminder, we are moving on to the S name for the Atlantic Basin, and that is Sean. We will continue to track the tropics for you here in the KVUE Weather Center and provide updates on air and online.